Hello to all my successful, unique, and marketing alliance group members. This is Andrew Ford coming to you with one of your first upfront trainings, the keys to success, social media. Now, this whole social media craze it's huge. So that's why I'm sitting right here at my desk teaching you guys on how to get started with this whole big social media craze. Now, the great thing about social media is there might be a couple of upfront expenses for pieces of software, but it's free to market on social media for the most part. It's free, and you got people marketing in these free arenas and generating a ton of leads, which leads to sales, which leads to affiliates, which leads to business partners, and which leads to many, many other things. Just great relationships, all right? But there is a science to learning how to do this whole social media thing. So that's why I put this together as like a prerequisite on how you should set up your social media marketing arena. How should you structure your pages and what's the mindset to go on with it, as well as some tools, some upfront tools that are pretty much the basics on this. All right, now this training is going to be kind of relaxed. I have I don't want to go longer than an hour, but I think I can get it all in about a half an hour. Let's go ahead. I just explained to you guys. Here's our itinerary. Now, this is an introduction, just a foundation, like I stated earlier, and we're going to we're going to get into these first four: Twitter, YouTube, MySpace, and Facebook. We're going to talk about those in some details. And don't worry, guys, we're not going to talk about 40 other sites all in this one presentation. I'm just going to mention, because once you get these four, you know, sites down packed, pretty much you can kind of gauge and see how the others are related to these four and how you should structure your marketing in these arenas. Plus, you guys are going to get me or one of the top business partners or one of the experts in the industry stopping by here in the Marketing Alliance group and showing you guys how to use not only more in detail the first four, but the other 40 sites, 40 plus sites. Because trust me, guys, you want to be everywhere. You want to be everywhere. So let's get started with Twitter. All right, here's your main objective in Twitter. When you go in Twitter, keep this at the forefront of your mind. You are at Twitter to make friends. That's why you're at Twitter, to make friends. Now, this is how you should set up your profile at Twitter. Okay, let me jump back into that make friends thing. A lot of times people kind of get caught up on the whole marketing thing. They think, well, I gotta go here, I gotta make some money, so I gotta do whatever it takes to make some money. You want to put that out your brain. I know that's important, and we have a ton of different ways that you can generate cash flows, as you can see once you start searching around a group. But you want to get this out of your mind once you're on Twitter. You want to get this out of your mind. You're here to make friends, okay? You're going to make a lot of friends. You're going to have a group of people that's going to be interested. Then you're going to have a very small group of people that are going to be qualified. And then, so as you can see, that most of these people are just going to be friends. And then you're going to have some that become affiliates, business partners, some that just want to buy from you. So go in here to make friends, because most of the time this is what's going to end up happening with the relationships that you build on this site. Alright? But here's how you should set up your profile. You want to have a short description of yourself. Short. I forget how many characters you get. You don't get a lot of characters to describe yourself, but here's some of the things you put in this description. Some adjectives about yourself, a couple of interests, if you like bowling, or you're a teacher, or marketing, network marketing, direct sales. I wouldn't really put that in there. Some people do, some people don't. I've seen it work both ways, but whatever you feel comfortable, I suggest doing a little market research. Either or, it'll work. Also, you can put your profession in there, and etc. Details like this. You only get so many characters, so you can play with it. I got some resources for you guys to look at, some my page as well as some other top marketers' pages, and kind of structure yours similar to theirs. Or if you want to do your own market research and see what works, then you can do that also. Now, also, these things help with building your profile too. You want to have a nice design to it. You want it to catch the eye when somebody comes across and looks at your page. not just one of those standard Twitter pages, but you want to have something that's going to catch the eyes. So the twitbacks.com and tweetbacks.com are a couple of places you can get some nice free designs for your Twitter pages, as well as there are other paid ways, but um, I'm not going to list that because I don't want you guys spending a whole lot of money on social media. The whole thing with social media is it's supposed to be free. So that's the way I'm going to teach you guys as many free tactics as possible. I'm going to throw paid tactics in there, but if you can make it to the mountaintop without spending too much money, I would definitely rather have you do that. Even if it's going to, I mean, if it's going to save you some time, yeah, I'll show you some paid ways. But for the most part, we're going to stick with the free ways. And if we definitely just can't get around it, and if I definitely just see a tremendous amount of more value with the paid way than the free way, then we'll go with the paid way. All right. And then also on your profile, you get to list the website. Now, here's the way that I market the business, and I teach my business partners, as well as I've seen it done other way. Other top people in the industry do it this way. They send you to a capture page, which kind of adds value to their blog. So capture page to blog. So you set up a capture page, and people have to sign in to your capture page so they can have access to your blogs. So you're going to be ascribing a lot of value to your blog. Now, the way you set up your capture page video, which I say show you guys in the scripts that are located in this group, is you want to give people a training first. Teach people something first when they come to your capture page. Because once you demonstrate your teaching skills, then this is going to add more value. Like, this guy really taught me something with this video. I should sign in to at least get access to his blog. And when they get access to the blog, they get access to you, where you're offering a 7-day training series or a 5-day training series, or some other type of value that you're offering that's pointing to your opportunity or pointing to an affiliate product. I definitely suggest pointing to an affiliate product like the Marketing Alliance Group, which is going to give them a tremendous amount of value, because when you plug somebody into a system rather than into an opportunity, they see the value of the system. The system has many, many different ways you can generate income when an opportunity is very limited. I mean, if nobody likes your product, or if they don't like your product, then you're pretty much done. But if you show people a system where there are many ways to earn income, this gets their interest more, and they can if they have a product, they can tie their product to it. Or if they don't have a product, your product is going to be in the system for them to, or your opportunity is going to be in the system for them to sign on if they so choose. So it's definitely a better method, and this is the only method that I preach, is to tie a system in this once people sign in that you market on the back end. Alright, let's get more about Twitter. Twitter, you want to automate the process. And this socialoomph.com is a great way to automate when people start following you on Twitter. You can send them a message and I definitely suggest sending them to one of your other social media pages, or I definitely suggest sending them to another social media page. That's the way I have mine set up, and I've taught my other business partners too. Send them to another social media page to connect with you. Something I'll get to that later on, but send them to another one. Also, to generate traffic, here's a couple of tools: Twillo.com and Twillo.com. Twillo is kind of like the yellow pages of Twitter, where you can look up people by genres. What are they interested in? So you can get really targeted followers that you can get following you guys. So once you set out your tweets, and we're going to talk about how to send out tweets more so into the once you jump into the group, you're going to see more trainings on what type of tweets you should send out. But here's another resource. Search.twitter.com is subjects, popular subjects you can tweet about that's going to get you a lot of attention, people drawn towards you. Alright, so we're going to talk more about that also in other trainings, but I just want to introduce these sources to you guys so you can start looking at them and set up your pages. And then once you set that up, then you can start learning more on how to market, which is relationship building. That comes after relationship building, which is you make more friends by showing interest in others than trying to get others interested in you. That's the mindset you need to have when building relationships on Twitter.